Today I'm taking you to Regency London, 1812. We're talking full makeover, a real Regency townhouse top to bottom, a horse-drawn carriage, and a proper ball. We'll cover everything: the fashion, how they bathe, the servants, the social rules, the marriage market, and yes, this is the world that inspired Bridgerton. Let's go. You cannot be seen like this. Come with me, now. Yeah. Come with me. Getting ready in 1812 takes 2 hours minimum every single morning. A lady never left the house without gloves. Bare arms in public was simply not done. It's a sash. It's made of silk. I look incredible. I did nothing. She did everything. Right. I'm dressed. I look the part. Now let me show you the city. Regency London had over 100,000 horses. The crossing sweepers, mostly children, existed just to clear paths for ladies' hems. I completely understand long skirts now. Completely. I'm going to show you every room, top to bottom, starting with the entrance hall and working our way down to the kitchen. Let's see how they actually lived. This is the entrance hall. That tray is for visiting cards. You sent your card first before calling on anyone. If they were not at home, even if they clearly were, you left your card and left. Your whole social reputation lived on these small pieces of card. Imagine running your entire social life on small pieces of card. Actually, that's just Instagram. The main rooms are on the first floor, what they called the piano lanza. Drawing room, dining room. Let me show you the drawing room first. This is where everything social happened. The drawing room was the center of a lady's day, receiving visitors, playing piano, embroidery, writing letters. Every accomplished woman was expected to play piano, sing, draw, and speak French, and embroider. I would have been a disaster in 1812, an absolute disaster. The entire social season existed for one purpose: finding a husband. A woman had no legal rights. Once married, everything she owned became his. Next, the dining room. Dinner could last 3 hours and involve 15 courses. The cutlery placement told you exactly what was coming. You worked from the outside in. Separate forks for fish, meat, and dessert. Getting it wrong was noticed by everyone. 3 hours, 15 courses. In stays the whole time. Respect. This is the library, technically the gentleman's domain. Ladies weren't really expected to use it. But in 1812, Jane Austen had just published Sense and Sensibility anonymously by a lady. She wasn't allowed to put her name on it. Published anonymous, became immortal. She wrote in the parlor between visitors, on small pieces of paper she could hide when someone came in. 200 years later, there is an entire section in every bookshop about her. She would have found that very satisfying. Now let's go upstairs, the bedrooms, and I want to show you how they actually bathed, because the answer is going to make you very grateful for your shower. The bed curtains weren't decorative. No central heating meant near freezing temperatures at night. You closed the curtains and slept in a fabric tent. Hot water was carried up by servants every morning for washing. The chamber pot, I will not elaborate. I am just very grateful for 2026. A full bath meant servants carrying hot water up 3 flights of stairs, up to 20 jugs. The whole family bathed in the same water, in order of importance. Between baths, rose water and lavender. That is a hip bath. It covers your hips. The clue is in the name. Upper-class children spent their days up here with the nursery maid, brought downstairs for 1 hour each evening to see their parents. Educated by a governess, sent to boarding school by age 8. 1 hour a day. A different era in every possible way. Now let's go to the other end of the house, all the way down to the basement. The kitchen, the servants' hall, the real engine of everything. The family upstairs never came down here. Ever. The kitchen was entirely underground. The family never came down here. The cook, the scullery maid, and kitchen maid worked and lived in this space, all cooking on an open range. No gas, no electricity, just fire, iron, and years of experience. She looked at me like I had no business being here. Correct. The servants' hall. 6 to 12 servants in a house this size. They ate here, in strict order of seniority. When a bell rang for any room upstairs, you went immediately, no matter what you were doing. The only natural light they got, I would not have lasted 1 day. Now, The carriage. Your carriage was your status symbol in 1812. Having your own private one meant you were somebody. Renting one meant you were trying. A good pair of carriage horses cost more than a servant earned in 5 years. And the carriage itself was a rolling billboard. This is the step. No suspension worth mentioning. Cobblestones the whole way. This is the luxury version. The average journey across London took 45 minutes. In this, worth it for the dress. Barely. Now I want to show you the social season because this is the world that Bridgerton is based on, and it is exactly as mad as it looks on screen. Hyde Park between 3 and 5, you came to be seen. Not to walk, not to enjoy nature, to be seen. You wore your best, nodded at the right people, and reported back everything you saw. In 2026, we call this the Instagram feed. Different algorithm, Almux. The most exclusive venue in Regency London. 7 aristocratic lady patronaires controlled every voucher. Wellington himself was turned away for arriving 11 minutes late.
No voucher?
No entry. For anyone. I don't have a voucher. This has not changed in any era. Right. The main event. We're going to a ball tonight, and I need to show you everything that happens there because it is not what you think. First, getting ready. Again, different gown for evening, hair redone, pearls, but only modest jewelry for a young unmarried woman. Real gemstones meant you were trying too hard. You were announced as you entered. Your full name said out loud for the entire room to hear. Everyone looked. Everyone assessed. The whole room had formed an opinion before you reached the bottom step.
Miss Kozamina Popovich!
This is terrifying. I love it. Men and women stood on opposite sides. Asking a lady to dance meant walking the full width of the room in everyone's sight and being accepted or rejected publicly. Several glasses of wine first, for courage, was completely normal and accepted.
Miss, might I have the honor of the next dance?
You may, sir. Country dances meant dancing with multiple partners as you progressed down the set. Not just the person who asked you. The only physical contact? Gloved hands. That was the whole thing. In 2026, this is called Bridgerton. In 1812, this was just Tuesday. Supper was where you actually talked to your dance partner, sat beside them, had a real conversation. This was considered the important social opportunity of the whole evening. Syllaba, cream and wine, everything cold because it came up from the kitchen 3 floors below. 3 floors. Dancing twice with the same person, the whole room noticed and started talking. 3 times was practically an engagement announcement. This is the second dance. I am fine. Everything is fine. Balls ran until 3 or 4 in the morning. Breakfast was served as guests left. Deviled kids, cold meats, more champagne. Then you went home, slept until noon, and the morning calls started again at 2. I danced twice. I ate the syllablo. I survived the stays. 10 out of 10.
It is 4 in the morning. I cannot get undressed because the maid who does the buttons is asleep and I cannot reach them myself. There is no heating. The fire is gone. I can see my own breath. The ball was incredible. This part, less so.
Regency London 1812, full makeover, horse carriage with no suspension, a townhouse top to bottom, the library, the kitchen, the chamber pot, a ball where a gentleman walked the full width of the room to ask me to dance. Twice, which apparently means something.